Jingle my bells, it's the holidays, and this is Realistic Intentionality Reads Reddit. If you are new here, Realistic Intentionality is a platform where we talk all about intentional living, but for real people. And part of that is seeing the realest of the real, which is on Reddit. I am Dani, and I'm joined by my co-host.
Hi, I'm Dillon. Merry Christmas.
And happy holidays.
Happy Holy Days.
Happy Holy Days. And we are diving in to the holidays of Reddit and all of the Redditors.
Realistic Intentionality Reads Reddit.
So, as we could imagine, there might be some drama. Maybe just a little bit. How do you like the holiday season?
I like it. I like it a lot better after all the Christmas shopping is done and work is done and all that stuff. And yeah, we get to celebrate and get together with family and all that good jazz.
We've been getting with my family because we've lived around my family pretty much our whole relationship in one capacity or the other. When you were a kid, how'd you like the holidays?
I love them.
You like the presents?
Yes.
You're in there for the presents.
Absolutely.
You know, at least you're honest about it.
I mean, and family getting together, all that. Good food.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of good things around Christmas time.
I always like decorating. Like, I love the decorations. I loved being able to decorate. I liked having a holiday dress, which, speaking of dressing for the holidays, we are wearing some ugly sweaters. Thank you to one of my best friends, and also one of our subscribers, Beck.
Speak for yourself. Mine's pretty lit.
Yeah, get lit. It's still pretty ugly.
Is it?
You can be lit and ugly at the same time. Mine says Meowie Christmas.
Love
and
that.
It's got a cat.
It's
And
a
it
pretty
also
ugly
jingles, so you guys might hear that a little bit. I'm going to try to be like totally statuesque so that
Statuesque. Nice one.
yeah, so that I don't jingle my bells all over the place. So we're gonna dive right in. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a really fucked up story from Reddit
To read.
to read. Yes, there you go. I knew there was something. But I needed you to come through with that.
That was good. Did you just make that up on the fly? You had that. You were sitting on that, weren't you?
No, I didn't, but I didn't have it on the fly, which is why I needed you to finish it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
That's good. I like that.
All right, so our first story comes from r-best of Redditor updates, because I know that is where you love it. And this was posted 1 year ago. What should I do if my brother-in-law makes me watch all 6 Rocky movies on Christmas and I can't take it anymore?
Okay.
And this was posted on December 25th. So this was posted on Christmas.
That's wild.
Christmas morning, you wake up and you're stressing about having to watch all of the Rocky movies.
Your whole day's planned out.
My brother-in-law is a great guy. He's got a successful small business, 2 awesome kids, and treats my sister, his wife, really well. However, we all gather at my parents' house for Christmas every year. He insists on putting on the Rocky movies all day. Not only do they have to be on TV, but he wants to be sure that we're watching the movies and paying attention to them. They can't just be on in the background. He starts right when we wake up, and we have to open presents while the first movie plays. Then he puts on Rocky 2, then 3, and so on. They play throughout the entire day, and the volume of the TV is always so loud. Anytime we leave to go into another room to try to do something else, he gives us a guilt trip that we're not participating in the family tradition. I can't take it anymore. I don't find the movies to be bad, but I feel this tradition doesn't have much to do with Christmas, and I don't like the movies enough to have them on every single year. I am not the only one in the family who wants this tradition to end. What can we do?
Dude, I feel like this is some kind of sick joke. How is that a tradition?
Okay, I'm gonna be real. I've never seen any of the Rocky movies.
Wow.
Are they Christmassy?
No, I mean, not that I recall. It's snowy in the movie.
Is it like a Die Hard situation where it's like technically a Christmas movie?
No, it's not technically.
Because it is, people like feel the need to like that's like a meme now. Like everyone's like, oh, well, Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know how you don't know
honestly,
that, because everyone says that now.
I don't recall much of Rocky. I know I've seen at least the first two, but I don't recall. I mean,
I didn't even know there
maybe
was
there's a
6.
Christmas scene. I don't know. To be honest with you, they're not Christmas. They're not specifically Christmas movies, though. I know that they're boxing movies.
Right, right. And I imagine they're probably like, if it's on full blast, there's a lot of grunting and blood, I imagine, for an all-day Christmas.
That's wild. 6 movies. I can't imagine watching 6 movies of anything ever.
And it's like crazy that her family is all just like on the sidelines, like, ugh, we gotta watch Rocky again because of this what, and he's like an in-law, so he's like an import for the family.
That is crazy. I don't even know what to say about that.
Yeah, I mean,
is this? I wonder. Wait, is there an update?
Oh,
is there
yeah.
an update to this? Okay.
Okay, there is more, but like to me, my initial thoughts are like, does he have a family? Is this an important tradition that was like for him? Like to me,
yeah, it must have been like his dad or something, and that's why everybody's like going along with it because.
Well, it didn't say
like
that. It doesn't say that in the post, which makes me think they don't know. And so base level, I would be like, okay, I would be seeking to understand. Hey, bro-in-law, what's up with you and Rocky movies? Like, do you just like them? Was this a family tradition? And like, what's his family situation? Like, if his family all died in a tragic like fire.
That's about the only thing. It's
that's
acceptable.
That's the only acceptable answer.
That's about it.
To have to watch all the Rocky movies is if this family tragically died in a fire, and the only thing that survived was all 6 Rocky movies. Yep. And those are the ones that he brings out of the like catacombs every Christmas.
And at that point, as the in-laws, that is your life now. You watch Rocky, or you cause a divorce.
Right, because he could just calls it a family tradition, and obviously it's really important to him, but it doesn't really go into specifics why. So comments, this is hilarious. Get up and go do something else. You don't have to sit and watch movies just because someone asked you to. Another comment, then your family needs to put on their big boy and girl pants and communicate with him that you do not want to watch the movies. I'm really curious what's going to be the conclusion to OP's update. My guess is brother-in-law is going to stop coming over on Christmas Day, and he has a tradition he likes doing on Christmas while everyone else doesn't. Seems pretty simple fix is brother-in-law just doesn't come to Christmas Day anymore. It also seems like he has no problem with your sister and their children staying, so that is a good thing. That's crazy. That's crazy that this commenter believes the only solution is that he just doesn't come.
If he wants to, if they don't want to watch it, why can't he watch it there and they do other things?
Or like, right. A compromise would be like it's on, but people can do other things. Yeah. Or all fully invested in like one singular Rocky movie. And maybe it could be a sequence. Like 1 year is the first, and then the next year is the second.
That's more reasonable.
On the 12th year of Christmas, my true love gave to me the 12th Rocky in the series.
Okay, what's next? What's up? What's the update?
Well, another commenter said, "Why is brother-in-law king of Christmas?" Just say you don't want to watch the movies or put something else on. I feel like the commenters are tearing into this dude, and like meanwhile I'm like trying to understand, and everyone's like, no, Rocky is the hard no of Christmas. Like
I feel like the commenters are loving him. I love him.
Maybe communicate that you hate this tradition and would rather gouge out your own eyes than see one more picture of Sylvester Stallone.
There you go. Yeah, I want to watch all the Rocky movies now. You want to do this for Christmas? You want to make it a point?
Maybe. You know what? I think I would unironically love it. Cause
you would. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's good.
I've always been like, I like the culture of it. All right.
The culture of it.
The culture, yeah. Because isn't it in Philadelphia? Because he goes up the steps. And remember, we
Yeah,
were
I
in
think so. I think
Philly,
you're
and
right.
we
Yeah.
said that we saw the
Yeah.
steps that
Yep.
Rocky
Yep.
went
I
up.
think you're right.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
cool. I
Well,
went where Rocky went.
a few hours later, there was an update.
A few hours later. Oof.
Yeah. So in the morning, OP
This
was
is
stressing
while
out
Rocky
writing.
5 is playing.
And so on Christmas, OP went on to Reddit to bitch about this. And then a second time on Christmas came on to update Reddit. Like, I know all the commenters are like saying that obviously brother-in-law is ridiculous, but OP's literally going on Reddit multiple times a day on
Hey,
Christmas.
that's their. Gotta have an outlet, I guess.
Okay. Update. This morning, between Rocky 2nd and 3rd, myself and my two brothers and my parents decided we were going to play a game in another room. My brother-in-law came in and said we needed to be in the living room where the movie was playing. We told him no, not this year. No,
Oh, so it
not
wasn't. It
this
wasn't
year.
the first year.
No, they should. Yeah, they said every year, and they've been doing it for multiple years, and they're just like they can't do it anymore. Like, how bad are these sequels? We told him no, not this year. We want to do something else. He left, and we don't know where he drove off to. His wife and kids are still here. We'll give an update if anything else happens.
Poor guy. Wow.
So, just like, let's set the scene, okay? Rocky, the third movie, is opening credits are rolling. All of the family's like, we're gonna go play a game in like the dining room or something. Brother-in-law gets out of his tunnel vision of Rocky. To his dismay,
Lonely.
lonely,
Cold.
empty room with laughter of festive games in the other room.
Disgusting.
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 He gets up. He goes. He demands, you guys, why aren't you watching Rocky 3? This is our tradition.
Not this year.
No, not this year.
We can't.
And he looks at them, eyes wide, disdain melting down his face. He grabs his coat, grabs his keys, goes out the front door, slams his own wife and children, confused, playing with their toys, unsure of where their father has just went. He's gone as Rocky 3 quietly continues playing on the TV. And after all that, there is a third update. The third Reddit login of OP. For those asking for an update, brother-in-law texted his wife, my sister, and said he's at home by himself watching the Rocky movies and won't be coming back. One of my brothers is going to drop my sister and her kids at their house when we're done with our festivities here. We have Christmas music playing, games going on, and a bunch of us are putting dinner together. It's been a great day so far without brother-in-law.
Aw. Damn.
Okay.
Making a scene because people don't want to watch Rocky no
And
more.
leaving his kids and his wife. And brother-in-law obviously sucks. Like, really bad. Like, he's victimizing himself. He's damn near torturing people with Rocky.
Yeah,
like,
damn near.
But I also, OP has said nothing about the kids. So, like, OP kind of just sounds like bitchy and like, oh, I'm just sick of watching Rocky. Instead of like trying to like find a solution and compromise so that the kids can have their father around. Like, I think everyone here sucks and the kids got their Christmas ruined.
I don't think so. I don't think trust me, as a kid, one of my parents leaving while I have all these new toys to play with, no, their Christmas was not ruined. They probably no.
Is Rocky like a good movie or a good series like of movies for kids?
No, probably not. I would say no.
Maybe the kids were like, good riddance.
Thank God.
Thank
These games
God
were so
Dad
fun.
left. Yeah, well, Final thoughts on what would you do in this situation after the full Act 3? Like, dad's at home,
If
or
I'm
like
if I'm
brother-in-law's at
if
home.
I'm dad, if I'm who? What would
If
I do
you're
if I'm who?
if you're
If
oh
I'm there?
yeah, if you're just like one of the family, I wouldn't say OP because OP clearly doesn't give a fuck. But if you were there and you knew brother-in-law was at home by himself watching Rocky,
I don't know. If I like him, go drink beer and watch Rocky with bro-in-law.
really, you would do that?
Sure.
You would bail on the rest of the festive. You always like to bail on holidays,
Exactly.
really.
Right. Exactly. So yeah, that's probably what. Yeah, there we go.
maybe that could be. It sounds like there's a lot of siblings involved. Maybe they could do like a regular Christmas day.
Yeah, I would get
And then
socially exhausted and then go join brother-in-law.
yeah, and then
Yeah, that's what I would do.
maybe they can make it a tradition that like once again like maybe one of the movies, or like at least like the first three, like 6 hours.
I think they're like 2 hour long movies.
Right. So the first three would be right like 6 hours.
No, that's outrageous. That's asking way too much. Watching one whole Rocky movie is I think that's more than would suffice.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, he's got to have issues. Like, no normal neurotypical person, first off, wants to watch all the Rockies in one sitting, like fully invested, cares that much for everyone else watching.
I
On
think
full
it's I
investment.
think it's wild the traditions of people who watch the same, like your family with the movie y'all watch every
A
year.
Christmas Story.
Yeah, I think that's wild to just watch a movie one year after another,
Yeah.
the same movie. I think that's wild.
It gets funnier though every year because like the older I get, cause like when I watched it as a kid, I was very much like with the kid in it,
Mm,
Ralphie. But then growing up, I'm now like with the parents
relating with the adults.
where they're like, "No, Ralphie, you can't get a gun. You'll shoot your
Oh,
eye
that's the
out."
movie. Okay, yeah, okay. I was trying to think of the movie. For some reason, I thought it was a Will Ferrell movie.
That's Elf, which I also like.
Yeah, okay.
Elf is like more of like a silly one. A Christmas Story is like genuinely just like a funny like slice of life because it was
Mm,
also in the 50s and stuff. And
right.
like spoiler alert, he does shoot his eye out in a way. Like
Damn.
he does get hurt by the gun that he was like begging for the whole time.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, but
Okay.
but I don't watch it all day, and it's just because, and it's never like, oh, you must sit and watch this, eyes like on the TV the whole time. It's
No, I
just
feel
like
like
running
it's
in the
no, it's normally
background.
like yeah, like maybe making something while it's playing, cooking baking some cookies or something while it's playing, type of vibe.
I mean,
Like it's
I don't
okay if you're
bake.
doing something.
Right. I was about to say I don't bake.
Yes, yes, I know, I know. Yeah.
You got beef. You got. You,
We know you don't bake.
I'm gonna make you watch all six Rockies now. Shout out brother-in-law. I see you, and now I'm going to force my
I'll come
partner.
watch Rocky with you,
Yeah,
bro-in-law.
OP did give me bitchy vibes. Sorry. All right. Our second story comes from Am I the Asshole? And this was posted 2 days ago. So this one's fresh. Am I the asshole for not buying Christmas presents for my stepdaughter?
Yep.
I, 33 female, decided this year I'm not buying any gifts for my stepdaughter, 10 female. Last year, my husband, 35 male, and I had a baby, 1 female. And our relationship has been getting much worse. He does not help with the baby as much as I expected, and also expects me to handle most of the housework. Even when he's home, he tends to find other things to do instead of taking care of our daughter, and the only one who does help is his daughter when she visits on weekends. I've asked him over and over to help me take care of her, but he tends to ignore me. When we fight about it, he will tell me he's tired from work, which I do understand as he works as a manager at a company and has unpredictable long hours. But at the same time, he needs to put in effort at home as well. The only thing he does for us is cook dinner during the week and will cook all the meals on the weekend. I've also made a list of projects to do around the house, none of which he has done since I made the list. He's also lazy when it comes to planning, getting gifts for the family, making sure we all have passports when we travel, and even bringing tickets to events. He tends to ask me when we are driving to the event or the airport if I remembered to bring the tickets or passports, which annoys me, and I often ask him, what if I didn't? He takes no accountability. So this year, I've decided that if he wants his daughter to have gifts, he must buy them himself. I do feel bad, but when she came over last weekend, she saw all the gifts for the family, and my daughter had asked where hers were, and I had to tell her that it's up to her dad if she had a good Christmas this year. Am I the asshole for not getting her any gifts? Update. I want to clarify that I'm not just doing it to my stepdaughter. Going forward, I won't be getting any gifts for his family members either. It will be up to him to provide gifts of all the holidays and birthdays for his family. I just want them to see how neglectful he is as a spouse. Right now, his family, and especially his daughter, thinks he's a great father and husband and don't see the work that I do. One of the reasons I married him was because I thought he was a great father. He's always taking his daughter out, playing with her, spending time with her, which is also another reason he doesn't get anything done on weekends. But after speaking with his ex, she also confirmed that he checked out of parenting when their daughter was a baby and only became more active in her life once she turned 3. Before then, it was his mother that would pick up their daughter, force him to spend time with her. I just want him to feel pressure to participate, and I want his family to understand that I do most of the work that they appreciate and thank him for.
Yeah, I get her frustrations. Maybe she could have done that in like different ways that didn't like affect the kids in their life, though. Like,
You know what?
I think it was weird like time, weird.
Since this is a fresh
timing.
story, I'm going to talk directly to OP since this was literally 2 days ago. And if this just makes its circles around the internet, which it probably won't, our analytics, but I'm just going to say it. Yes, you are the asshole. In a lot of ways. And I feel you. Postpartum is hard. I get it. Listen, sis, I feel ya. Having a 1-year-old baby around the holidays and a stepchild, I understand. Why? Because I had a baby and I also had a stepchild of a very similar age gap. And let me tell you, even with that considered, you're still the asshole. Enjoy. Yeah, okay. Let's dive in.
Pulling up the sleeves.
Yeah, because I my thing is, she's punishing the daughter, who she said herself the daughter actually helps.
Right, I know. That was right.
She is resentful that he doesn't do much around. He doesn't do the projects he needs to do.
And so she's taking it out on the kids in his
and that
life.
he only cooks dinners on weekdays and on weekends.
On the weekends.
Right.
Not on the weekdays.
Is he gonna cook when he's at work?
Right.
It sounds like he's cooking 100% of the time when he's not at work.
Or spending time with his daughter.
Right. And that she resents him for spending time with daughter. And then she also resents him for when they're going to do something. He'll ask when they're already on the way, do we have the tickets? Do we have the passports and stuff? But dare I say, him asking if they even have the passports or tickets is more than just like simply assuming she's got it handled. That was him contributing of like, hey, just reminding you, did we get those things?
And I'm assuming that he probably is footing the bill also. I'm imagining.
Right.
That's probably the case.
It sounds like, and like OP, I know I was a little harsh with you like 2 minutes ago. Like, I understand that it's really hard when you transition from just being a wife or a stepmother into being like a mother of a small child. I understand it is really hard, and you do sound stressed, and it does sound like things are getting difficult for you. So like, you do deserve to get help. You do deserve to get counseling. And if you're like offended that I'm saying that you need that, I'm truly saying it out of care, because it is very obvious from the tone that this is written that there's a lot of resentment. And I don't know, I can't speak on what the situation is in reality, but it reads with a lot of resentment that might not actually be fair. And you taking it out on your stepdaughter is absolutely crazy. The fact that she saw she didn't have any presents and you straight up told her,
Yeah, that definitely doesn't do good for a kid's psyche. Seeing the new baby in the family with a bunch of presents under the tree and then not seeing any for her.
right.
Definitely not. That is not
It,
for a 10-year-old.
I can't find it, but she said that she directly told her daughter that if she wants to have a good, yeah, I do feel bad. When she came over last weekend, she saw all the gifts for the family, my daughter, and asked where hers were. And I had to tell her it's up to her dad if she has a good Christmas this year. You are traumatizing a 10-year-old girl. And there's zero excuse for that. I also am a stepdaughter. I have a stepson. It is really difficult when your parents get divorced and then they have another family because you never quite feel like you fit in
Yep,
100%.
yep, they always, yeah,
And so
they'll always struggle with that.
for you to literally have set up presents for everyone in the family, like the nuclear immediate family, and not her, is so fucked up. So fucked up. You are traumatizing her because clearly your mental health is not in order. That or you're just a despicable person. Those are the only options here. I understand you're fed up and you want to show your partner some accountability. So, yeah, if you don't get his parents gifts or if you don't get him gifts or whatever, but you don't take it out on children when your partner isn't living up to your standards. And once again, I would dare to say that maybe some of the standards are a little distorted right now because of just having a newborn. Even if ex-wife said that he's not very good with babies, that's something you address in counseling, not by punishing your stepdaughter.
And that's not the worst thing to not be good with. I mean, I think that's kind of common for dads to like not be the most involved when they're babies, and then like get a little more involved as because they kind of some dads just like don't know what to do or like afraid they're gonna hurt them or just feel like they're like more useful in other ways, and it's like not that it is the mom's job, but they kind of like you know kind of feel like now's the time where they need their mother, they need the comforting holding of the mother, and then my time will be when they're a little older and I can show them the ropes of life type of thing. And that's kind of just kind of how it kind of plays out.
He probably needs counseling because like that shouldn't be the way.
Right,
I
right.
understand biologically it often is.
But clearly he's a good dad because he's spending time with his daughter.
Right, but like part of
And
being a good parent is figuring out how to be there, and part of being a good partner is helping things out. It sounds like there needs to be marriage counseling and then counseling maybe as individuals separately, but you're extremely the asshole for not getting your stepdaughter a present. If we're going just brass tacks of the actual title and such, you're the asshole. You're seriously the asshole. I cannot emphasize it anymore. As a stepmother, I would never dream of doing that. And there were so many times that you and I were in hard parts of our relationship, and I never once took it out on Jacob. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
right.
Like, that's not a child's responsibility to try to be a bargaining chip or some sort of manipulative emotional ploy to try to get your husband to act different. I'm very concerned for you. I'm very concerned for your family. And I think you should get help because this is not normal. Comments say, you're the asshole. Get her gifts, but only from you. You're punishing the wrong person here. This is important. She's 10. You are expecting a child to recognize that you feel your husband is not doing enough as a father for the child you two have together. What she is going to see is that everything changed when the baby was born and blame you and the baby.
Hmm.
Also, don't bring your stepdaughter into your marital issues. This makes you the asshole. Someone else wrote, daughter's literally helping with OP's baby, and that's how OP thanks her. Ew.
Right. That's what I thought.
Someone says, especially when she said her stepdaughter helps her when she's there. Congratulations on being the evil stepmom. This is a story I could see ending up on Am I the Devil? Like, legitimately. That is how bad this take is, OP. I think you're going to make the rounds of Reddit. And this was only posted 2 days ago.
Mm.
You're the asshole and incredibly cruel. The evil stepmother emerges from her lair. Feel sorry for this child. And, like, these all have thousands of upvotes. Like, this is... I found this one fresh, guys, and it's going to be rough. What the fuck? You punished a kid because you married a piece of shit? You're the asshole. Buy the kid an Xmas present. Rip your boyfriend a new asshole that he deserves. Or better yet, hand him a divorce papers. Stop punishing others because you made a shit choice to marry a shitty human being. And again, that's even... If he truly is a shitty person, then yes. But, like...
I feel like he's probably not.
I think she's truly just in the trenches of postpartum, and I'm hoping it's getting the best of her, or else this is truly a despicable person with very horrible coping mechanisms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would gladly read every single message because of how passionately I dislike this situation. But for the sake of time, we can just say you're the asshole. Yes, you're the asshole. And you're traumatizing a child. Any final thoughts?
No, I agree.
I agree.
I'm not as passionate about it as you are, but I agree.
I can't even, can't even process it. All right.
You're a stepmom, so I understand why you're passionate about it.
Well, yeah, and then you also are a stepchild. Like, I also was a stepchild.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, it definitely affects the kid and makes them feel like the forgotten child, and will cause resentment towards the sibling as they grow, for sure.
I was 22 when we had River, and that was shortly after we had actually met and got together. So, like, I was only 22 when... Did it say her age? I was only 20.
I don't think so.
33.
33. Huh,
I
age.
was 22 when I became a stepmom, and I had never once thought anything so twisted. And she is 33 years old.
Yeah.
Unreal. This one was posted in Am I the Asshole 15 days ago. Am I the asshole for inviting my Jewish boyfriend to my family's Christmas celebration? I, female 25, invited my male 26 boyfriend to my family's Christmas. With the holiday season coming up, I asked him to come visit my family with me for Christmas. Both of our immediate families are Jewish, so he was confused when I asked him. I explained, saying that the other half of my family was Catholic, as my aunt married my Catholic uncle. He responded with, "Why would I celebrate Christmas with my Jewish girlfriend? Do you hear how crazy that sounds? I just want to know, am I the asshole for inviting him to a holiday he doesn't celebrate? I feel that as his girlfriend, he should want to celebrate the holidays with me, even if he doesn't. But I also see how it could be inconsiderate." Edit. I also wanted to say we've had many issues in the past. We recently just got over something else, which involved him pranking me and pretending he was with another girl, which was actually his friend's girlfriend. He was with them both and showed proof. But it's just another thing to add, since it's sort of an ongoing thing. It's clear my feelings aren't getting considered as much as I thought. Well...
No, she's not an asshole for that. You invited... I go celebrate a Jewish holiday with you.
I cannot, okay, aside from that weird prank, edit, it's not it'd be inconsiderate if you forced your partner to celebrate something they were not comfortable with. But
Right.
it is not inconsiderate or rude to simply invite them to something. And it's like, she says she's Jewish, she's not even Catholic. She celebrates, a holiday that isn't even of her belief system, but she does it just because they're her family. So it's like, of course, like, if she's looking for her life partner, she's going to be like, hey,
It's just a family event. You're
right,
just inviting...
I go to
Yeah.
this Catholic Christmas because of my families. Do you want to go? It's not like she's trying to convert him and make him do communion.
Right. There's a secret baptism there.
So even before that, he seemed overreacting, and why would I celebrate Christmas with my Jewish girlfriend? You hear how crazy that sounds? That's a little weird to be like, you hear how crazy you are? You are crazy. You need help. Like, bro, she just invited you. So he already seems like he would be, I don't know, weird in types of ways. I wouldn't trust that. I think that's a little scary and crazy himself. But yeah, and then the prank, he they are 25 and 26. And he pranked you with his buddy's girlfriend to make you feel like he was cheating on you. Yeah, that prank might have slid in like high school and maybe college. Maybe. But even like I would be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Right. That's something you do when you're younger and realize, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that when it hurts the person's feelings and
He
it's not really
sounds
that funny.
he sounds incredibly immature. And he either sounds incredibly immature or very problematic and like a bunch of fucking red flags all bundled up together.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder how long they've been together
Yeah,
and how long they're going to stay together.
I was
Kind of
wondering
seems like
that
they're on their
too.
outs.
It seems like they've probably been together less than a year because it's
Huh.
the first time it's
Right.
coming up. It's their first
Yeah.
like holidays together. That or it's like maybe they just started dating around last year, but
Yeah, I mean, it's like, do you not want to spend the holidays with me?
right. Some comments say he should have just simply refused and left it at that. Another comment, not the asshole in the slightest. Apparently, you're not to break bread or gather with other folks, your family no less, when they celebrate their respective holidays. A holiday that, I imagine, despite your family members being Catholic, is celebrated in the more secular fashion. Nobody's going to force him to take the fucking Eucharist for Christ's literal sake. Your boyfriend sounds like a bit of a douche, honestly.
Right.
OP
I agree.
responded, right, it's not like I was telling him to come with me to get baptized. I just wanted to spend time with him. He's a douche to be honest, but part of me wants to see if he'll get better?
No.
Question mark. Uh, there's multiple responses to that. I know this isn't the question at hand, but if you can say out loud that your boyfriend is a douche, you should dump him. He's showing his true colors, and you should take a good hard look, because that's your future if you stay with him. Don't wait for him to change. You're young, and he won't. And then another person wrote, he won't get better. And even if he could or would, it's not your job to make him do it. He either will or won't. What you need to do is consider is if you deserve to be treated like this. You are being kind. He's being an asshole. If this is a common kind of situation with him, just leave and escape the stress.
Yeah, I mean, if it's their first year being together and he's already doing shit like this, like the joke and like responding like that, it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna go down from there.
Yeah, like
Not gonna get better.
so many red flags. Like just in such a little story, so many red flags.
Right.
Dump him. Not the asshole. If it's just an invitation giving him the option, I don't really see the problem. Also, anyone can celebrate Christmas. Another comment, not the asshole. Your invitation was not insulting nor crazy. One thing you should realize with all the anti Semitism in the world right now, some Jews are more sensitive to not celebrating others' religions' holidays, specifically Christian and Muslim holidays. But he could have just said no. His response of calling your invitation crazy was inappropriate and rude. Okay. And then the last comment, it's not considerate at all, Queen. Lots of people celebrate other cultures' holidays. My friend Annie's family has a Diwali festival every year, and I go because it's a blast and I appreciate the culture. Not to mention the food. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I love food. I'd be more concerned about the way he spoke to you. It was disrespectful at the very least, and I'd keep an eye on that. Like you said, it would have been very easy for him to say, I'm not interested in going, but thank you. Have so much fun. Have a good holiday, Queen. And OP did respond, I agree. I didn't like his reaction. It's not the first time he's been mean to me either, sadly. These comments are low key making me see that I need to leave. But thank you. I hope you have an amazing holiday as well. Oh, OP. Please leave him and please give all the gory updates. I want to hear it.
When was this? You said 11 days ago.
15.
15.
Yeah.
I have to touch back on that.
Yeah. So hopefully OP dumps him. There's a few other ones where OP does respond, kind of everyone's been real supportive. So hopefully OP leaves and, you know, finds her a real man. A real man that's not scared of holidays.
Right.
All right. I had to search far and wide for one that had to do with like Hanukkah or being Jewish around the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, me having like, my family being Jewish and like
Yeah,
celebrating Hanukkah.
we're not gonna get to do the Hanukkah this year. We're not in Florida anymore with your mom to invite us over.
I know, and we don't have a menorah. It's actually not like a big, like, people think it's a big holiday because Christmas is a big holiday and
Right.
Hanukkah is the Jewish equivalent, but
Hmm.
it's really not. It's really not
Not as serious of a holiday as Christmas to us,
right.
basically.
So,
Hmm.
it is what it is, but
Hmm.
I would really like to get a menorah because the past few menorahs I have gotten, they just were so
What is
cheapo.
that, like the candle thing?
Yeah. It's like they're so cheap. So I would like to invest in a really good menorah so we can consistently celebrate Hanukkah. But yeah. Yeah, but there was not a lot of Hanukkah stories on Reddit. At least
Huh.
not ones that had comments.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Interesting. I think there would be.
Yep.
Well, there we go.
But on to our last story. This was posted in r-advice 9 days ago. I found a bunch of freshies. And they have already deleted their account.
Is it a doozy?
It is a doozy.
Nice.
My 37 male, so 37 male, my wife, 36 female, is not budging on the idea of a drastic appearance change for a Christmas present and refuses to meet me in the middle. How can I approach this and what can I do?
What?
I have the strangest situation and I have no idea on what to do about it. For months now, my wife of nearly 2 decades has been badgering and harassing me, saying that she wants me to grow a mustache for Christmas. It sounds like a joke, but she seems to take it overly seriously, and it's suddenly becoming an issue that we can't seem to talk about without it turning into a huge fight. For my part, I absolutely hate the idea. I'm not a facial hair guy. I've tried a few times and it's not just me. I feel uncomfortable with it every way, both physically and I hate the look. It's itchy and uncomfortable, and I hate how I look with it. I've had image issues in the past, and I finally feel lately like I'm in a good place and I don't want to mess with where I'm at. Meanwhile, my wife is just absolutely adamant about it. She badgers and nags me about it almost every day and basically tells me she'll accept nothing else for Christmas. It's gotten so bad that while we're out enjoying a concert or a ball game or whatever, she'll start harassing me at those points too, seemingly trying to get me to commit to something I don't want to and purposely trying to make me miserable when I'm trying to enjoy something.
Oh my God.
I've tried bargaining with her about this, offering to try it out some other time or doing it in a way that I feel like I can own and feel more comfortable in. There seems to be no budging, moderation, or compromising from her. Whenever I've tried to talk to her about it, she gets really difficult to talk with and really confrontational. Whenever I feel like I've made a fair point, she tends to bring up old offenses from years ago and say that I owe her, or veers into something else entirely that barely has anything to do with the whole facial hair subject of it all.
This is weird.
Is about to get weirder. There's another aspect to this that is kind of weird too.
Hold on, wait. Let me guess. Does she have a crush? Is there a famous person? Is there an ex? Something
With a
with the
mustache.
mustache?
All right.
That's gonna be my guess.
There's another aspect to this that's kind of weird too. We have a family friend that she's
Ah, the
always
family
joked
friend.
around about finding attractive for years. And he's had this look for a year or two now. I can't help but feel like she's just trying to see what I look like with his look, or in some sort of weird way, subconsciously trying to get me to be more like him. I've brought this
Uh-huh.
up a time or two, but she seems to always shy away from talking too deeply about it. I may be seeing too much into it. I have no idea.
I don't think so.
It's also weird and everything, and I hate to say it, but I feel like I have to find a marriage counselor because we're so diametrically opposed on this and can't seem to find any common ground whatsoever on it. It just seems so silly and immature that this, of all things, is the issue that would take us there. Does anyone know how I can better handle this? How can I better talk with her? How can I get her to meet me in the middle? I'm at a total loss. Too long didn't read? My wife is insisting without compromise that I grow a mustache for her as a Christmas present. I really do not want to, and I can't seem to find middle ground with her. What can I do about this? And mind you, this was 9 days ago.
Well, I'm just gonna say I called it. I saw that one coming. Oh man, that would upset me.
And my thing is also, like, this was posted 9 days ago. So, like, around December 11th or December 11th. So it's like, how is he even capable of growing a mustache by Christmas?
You're right.
Like, I feel like mustaches, it takes like months to really get the layers of the hair and like
mustaches don't grow as fast as everything else.
Yeah, so
maybe he grows hair fast and just shaves it like every day.
Like, how is that a Christmas present? Like, how would that work? Like, he's just gonna like grow a full handlebar overnight.
Build a box around his face.
Write a letter to Santa. It's like, Santa, please grant me with a mustache. He just wakes up Christmas and has a full, beautiful handlebar. You know, like, how would that even work logistically?
I want to see what the comments say on this one. That's wild. I would be upset if I was him. That's a wild thing to think. You need a marriage counselor, though. He is right about that. He is right about that.
When I skimmed this, and I was like skimming the first half, I was like, man, just fucking grow a mustache. Like, your wife obviously has some sort of like kink, but then it gets into like
the family friend.
Well, that also, but it gets into her like pestering him when he's trying to have a good time with her, and then bringing up fights.
She's obsessed,
and then like saying like he owes her, and like it truly.
She's obsessed.
She's definitely like trying to make him into this family friend.
Yeah,
because she just must like get off. Like, she must be doing some weird things, thinking about this family friend already, and is trying to like
fulfill her vision
or like try to bridge it so maybe she doesn't feel so bad. And like the fact that she gets so deep about this conversation, but the minute he tries to bring up the family friend, she'll like shy away. She's like, no, it's got nothing to do with him. Anyway, you did this 5 years ago and you need this. I won't accept anything else. It's like, what? Top comment, you cannot be serious. OP's responded, unfortunately, this is all too real. Someone said, buy a pack of fake mustaches in different styles and wear a new one every day when either you see her or in the morning, then remove it so it doesn't bug you.
I like that. Get a Mario mustache. He should grow a Hitler stash.
My body, my choice applies to men as well. She would not like it if you dictated to her how she should style or cut her hair any more than you are liking her dictating your facial hair. Would this logic work with her? You cannot mention how she finds that mustached friend handsome, because this will give her a topic to derail from the original problem. Don't give her any more ammunition.
I don't know. I think it's I don't agree with that comment at all.
I just thought of the perfect solution. Convince the family friend to shave his mustache.
Oh, good one.
That's it. That's it. Problem solved. If she just wants him to look like the family friend,
make the family friend look like yourself. Yes. There we go.
Yes.
There we go.
We have solved it. OP, I know you've deleted this and you're probably like in the fucking trenches with your wife, but if you do happen to see this, first off, sorry for exploiting your story for content. But secondly, family friend, get him to shave the mustache. That easy. Like, how did it say how long they were married? Wife of nearly 2 decades, and they're 37 and 36. Wait, how does that work? Okay, nearly 2 decades. So they were pretty young when they got together. They were probably like 20s, I reckon.
16.
Well, They were.
I mean, that was a guess. I didn't do math, so
It's like
don't
maybe
call me out on my wrong math.
like this is, and like I do not want to justify her because it is his body, his choice, but like truly maybe like just they're nearly 40, her taste changes and matures, and you change, and maybe she does just like genuinely like the look of a mustache, and
Maybe
this.
it's not the friend she's. Maybe it's not the family friend she's obsessed with. Maybe it's only the mustache.
Yeah,
Maybe
maybe.
she only admires him because she loves mustaches.
Yeah, like maybe she's just realizing, and like mustaches are kind of trendy right now. Like our generation, really the hipster kind of guys,
Hmm.
they're bringing back this just the mustache. And I've dated a guy with a full handlebar before, and I didn't feel one way or the other about it. I don't really like pay attention to facial hair, but like
Carry on.
just get a fake mustache, bro. Just put on
I
fake
might.
mustaches every
Merry
day.
Christmas, hon.
But like, I don't know. Like when you're 40, life starts feeling short and you feel like you want to like spice things up. Like to me,
Gotta throw a mustache in the mix.
she's not being healthy about it. She's being kind of like fucked up towards him. So it's like that's the main problem. But had this been a more healthy situation, I probably would have been like, bro, just grow the mustache.
Yeah,
Just
it's too
see,
deep now.
just
It's
see
too.
how it feels. I know that you're saying you're itchy and you got body issues, but if it makes your wife happy, like do it. But now that the wife is showing such toxic behaviors,
Yeah,
it's like
it's too deep now. It's
it
not
it
the situation.
yeah.
I don't know.
Like she's just so gun ho about her desires over his that
Right.
that's the real problem now. It's not the mustache of it all. Please take this for what it is worth. But is there a chance she is manufacturing this conflict in order to have something to fight about? It's not mature behavior by any means, but her insisting that you do something you don't want to do just feels like she's pulling at a thread. More people are saying fake mustaches, which like I feel like is just like not the solution. Clearly, it's getting the family friends and shave. Get the whole world, because even if it's not the family friend, just like
Eliminate mustache.
eliminate mustaches completely, guys. Cancel mustaches for this guy. We all got to
Yeah.
come through. Make it no. It'd be more of a forbidden thing for her. Then she'd be like, "There's, I haven't seen a mustache in 219 days and 7 hours since I've last seen a mustache. Only solution is taking a piss. Get dreadlocks instead.
Yeah.
You don't need to meet her in the middle. You need her to knock it off. Imagine if you were begging, nagging, demanding that she shave her head. She wouldn't take you seriously, and the longer it went on, the more offended and confused she would be. Christmas has nothing to do with this. She's just using that as an excuse. Maybe even doing that thing people do where they pick a weird issue to harp on until it breaks a relationship because they need something to blame. No's a complete sentence, and so is from now on when you bring it up, I'm ending the conversation. And then do it. Walk off, hang up. OP, just grow a Hitler mustache and comb your hair over.
Hey, that's kind of what I said.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Honestly, man, this stopped being about a mustache a long time ago. Nobody goes nuclear over facial hair unless there's something else underneath it. The way she keeps bringing up old arguments, picking fights in public, and refusing to hear you out, it's not about Christmas anymore either. You've told her clearly you hate the look, it makes you uncomfortable, and it messes with your self image. That should have been the end of the conversation. Partners don't get to force each other into appearance changes, even small ones, especially when it hits something sensitive for the other person. If she can't respect that boundary, you're not dealing with a grooming request. You're dealing with a communication and respect problem. The mustache is just the mustache. I said that weird. The mustache is just the surface level battle. At this point, the only real play is couples counseling or mediated conversation. Getting a mediator to convince your wife that you like don't need to grow a
This
full
is
mustache is
wild.
crazy. You need a space where she can say what is really about, and you can say no without her turning it into a weird guilt trip from 5 years ago.
Is there any more updates for this one? There's gotta be.
He deleted
Oh
his
my
account, so
god.
I
When
think
was this?
9 days ago.
9 days ago. God, I hope he makes another account and updates this.
So I think he probably like, and there's not even responses other than the you can't be serious. Unfortunately, it's all too real.
What a cliffhanger. God, I want to know how this ends. I need to
I
know how this ends. Maybe we just write a movie.
no, I
Make
mean,
our own ending. I don't know. This needs an ending.
someone wrote, "This is why you don't marry someone you start dating in high school. You run out of real things to argue about." That sounds like
I know that this makes my problems feel big.
right. I know. I'm like, first off, you never run out of real
Fuck.
problems, and I'm just like, oh my god, like, it's so weird. Yeah. Nope. No updates. No other comments from OP, and he deleted it, so we don't know.
All right.
We just
Well,
don't know. I
huh.
mean,
How does
clear,
that play out?
huh?
Give us an ending. Write us an ending.
Okay. Well,
How does
clearly
this go?
he's gonna reach out to the family friend and ask him to shave off his mustache with the situation. Family friend's gonna do so, and then they're all gonna band together and start a coalition to just get rid of mustaches altogether. And every single man on the planet is going to get rid of their mustache. And let's say her name's Kathy. Everyone's gonna say, "Thanks, Kathy, for eliminating the mustache epidemic." And that's just gonna
It's
be
gonna
it.
be a whole thing. It's gonna be a whole trend.
Yep.
It's gonna be a hashtag.
Yep. And the whole trend of a bare face is gonna be called the Kathy.
The Kathy.
Yep.
Kathy look.
Despite her. Yep.
Yep.
And then God is gonna really decide to punish her because the whole world should not be punished because of her shitty wifeness. And so God's gonna punish her.
With a mustache.
Yeah,
She'll be the only human with a
with
mustache.
yes. Yep. Yep. That's
Yes.
the happy
Okay,
ending.
good. I feel better now. I needed an ending to that. I was
Yeah.
struggling with that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Oh, and he's gonna find a new wife who doesn't like mustaches at all.
She's obsessed with bare face.
She's obsessed with bare face. Yeah, yeah. Yep. And she's gonna be
Just
so hot and
dis-
so nice.
Disgusted with mustaches.
Yeah.
You remember when people used to have mustaches? Ugh.
Ugh. Well, luckily there are no mustaches in the
Thank
world
God.
except for Kathy. She's the only one with a mustache.
She deserves that mustache.
Yeah, OP, dig a little deeper. Definitely take it to marriage counseling just for the communication aspect, but bummer. That sucks. But your wife sucks more. So
But there's worse problems to have.
there are.
Yes, I mean,
There are.
in the
This
grand
is the
scheme of things,
weirdest.
not that much of a bummer. I mean, could be a
Yeah.
lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, happy holidays to all of those Redditors. I hope you guys sort out your issues. Tis the season of just chaos and merriment. Okay.
You got words today. You be wording.
I be wording.
You wording it up. Cool. I'm excited. I'm excited for the holidays, for the new year.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's going to be interesting. I bet we're going to hear these Reddit stories because so many of them were fresh. We're probably going to hear them next year on Reddit stories and they'll have updates by then, hopefully.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, we were so early to so many of these parties.
Yeah, we'll update next year if that happens too.
Yeah.
Do our own version.
Yeah, that'd be so funny. I know, I really should go into the old Reddit stories and try to find them. We'll do an episode, maybe for our 1-year anniversary episode.
Go back and do updates on things that
Yeah,
are
yeah.
updated.
I'll
That's
go
a
and
good idea.
hunt down for updates.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
What was your favorite story?
That one.
The mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was.
I mean, it was horrible until we finished the story, but
I think I like the Rocky one.
the Rocky one was funny.
We got some weird people coming out of the woodwork this Christmas.
Yeah. Christmas brings it out of you.
It does. It does.
Definitely does.
'Tis the season.
Yeah. All right.
Well, thank you for getting lit, wearing your ugly sweater, and joining me. Guys,
Yes.
thank you so much for watching this. If you haven't explored the Realistic Intentionality channel or Spotify, I do have another show. It's a guest podcast, the Realistic Intentionality Podcast. That one is more of just getting to know people, getting to know their intentions, and I like to include a diverse audience. But if you're a fan of the Reads Reddit series, please give this a thumbs up or a like or, a 5-star rating if you're listening to this. And definitely subscribe. Follow me on all the platforms, Realistic Intentionality. Next month, we have a very special guest joining us, and we're doing a crazy topic.
Ooh, what is the topic we're doing?
Well, I guess I'll let you guys know now. Our friend has requested we dive into personas and furries.
Wait, first so.
So
Okay.
that will be next month's
Fursona.
episode
That
on
sounds fun.
the 22nd. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Persona. I would have never thought to do that.
It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, cool. Awesome.
So you guys,
Sweet.
if you want to listen to that, make sure you ring the notification bell, stay subscribed, stay followed, and we will see you next time. Please remember that you deserve the life that you exist for. Bye.